what's up? Welcome to Starlit Friday. We're a little bit late. Sorry. Whoa, we're a lot bit late, but we are here. Hi, people. Welcome to Starlit Friday. Sorry for the late again. I was actually on time, but hey. Good evening. Sorry, we're late again. It's his fault.
That was my line. Sure, but when you say it, it's okay.
Of course it is.
Who's right? Who's right?
Is it me or is it him?
They could do with without 80% of the sex scenes and still have 80% more sex scenes than normal shows. So I don't know what's up with that, but okay.
Hey, it's for grown-ups.
The Late Show with Starlit and Sidekick Whistler. Fridays, 8 p.m. Pacific. Only on youtube.com/StarlitSoul. Check the description box for more details. We're not always on time, but guaranteed we're late.
When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Welcome everybody to Starlit Fridays.
Oh my goodness. Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can now.
Sorry about that. My mic was super slow. It wasn't. Hey everyone, what's up? How are you? Welcome to Friday night. Welcome Ed. Welcome Whistler. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. How's everybody doing?
I'm good. I'm good. You know.
It's been a week.
Really? What's up? What's been happening?
Well, I mean, nothing bad, just so for those of you that know, I'm on dial.
You're
I've
cutting
got
out with
Jesus.
There you are. There you're good. You're good. You're good.
For some of those who know, I'm on dialysis, and I got a port in my chest where they do the catheterization from, And I did get a fistula put in, so I'm supposed to be using my arm access. But back when I first got it, it was really, really, really hurting, so I got afraid and I didn't want to do it anymore, so I stopped using it. Well, we used it again this last yesterday, and it was all good. It didn't hurt as like I remember it hurting. It was just, we get this lidocaine cream to put on an hour before, and they also do a couple of lidocaine shots, so it's really nice and numb. But it didn't hurt, so, and I felt actually pretty much normal after dialysis, so that was something nice. Yeah,
that's awesome. So you didn't feel it at all this time?
No. Well,
That's
I mean,
awesome.
I felt it, but not
not pain.
Yeah.
Good.
No pressure thing.
Yeah.
That's so good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, anything to make it process easier on you.
Right.
Seriously, you've been through a crazy amount already. That's good. That's good. So now, from now on, is that what you're gonna use? Like going to a fistula?
When that guy is there, because he's a really good sticker.
Is he?
He's like the best that they've got. So he said he's not gonna be there tomorrow. So he said just skip it, just use your port, and then we'll do it again on Tuesday. Okay, that's fine.
That way you don't have to worry about somebody doing it wrong or whatever. Seriously.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, yeah, that's good. How about, anything else?
Nope.
No, it's just mainly that. How about you, Ed? How's your week been?
Well, I mean, just had a very, very long day yesterday.
What's up?
Had a filmer to go down in LA, so
Did you say film?
traveling from San Bernardino into LA to Gardena, and
I'm sorry.
then all the way back home. It was like 10:30 when I got home last night. So
Long trip.
yeah.
You
Great
said
service, It was,
Oh.
go ahead.
No, I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah. Well, it was a friend of mine's mother. I mean, I knew her. She was a great lady, so went down there to support her and her sister.
Yeah.
It was actually really large. They held it at Gardena High School.
Really?
Yeah, they used the auditorium there.
Wow. I'm sure she was really loved. That's crazy.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
But you know how public transportation is. It's just
It's shit.
it's
yes.
exhausting.
It's
Yeah.
exhausting.
God.
Hell yeah.
It's a joke.
I know. They take forever. That's exactly why I was taking Lyft this week to work, because I finished my first week of work, guys. Like, I'm so excited. I'm happy. I love it.
We are so happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ed. I can't tell you how grateful I am. Like, how I'm not bragging. I'm just so grateful. It's unreal to me still. Like, getting up and saying I'm going to work is unreal. Yeah. It's unreal.
I mean, it just makes you feel so much better about yourself.
It
Absolutely.
Does. It feels productive, I've
Exactly.
had things I've done at home, from home and everything, but it's different when you're getting up and going out, and it's like, for a while I was, working at the school, mostly volunteer, and then I had other experiences in the past, but this is like a legit hire and a legit job, and it just...
Being a productive member of society.
Dude, and it feels good. It feels good, and it feels like I get to help, like, where my heart is. Like, it feels like I'm doing something. It's not just about the money, because it's part-time, but right now it's part-time, but it's helping. It's like, dude, it's right up the whole social work alley, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the staff there, incredible. Like, I'm not just saying that. They're super down to earth. They're silly, but they're like about their work. Very about their work. Everyone there wants to help. Everyone there wants to. I'm just blessed. Like, that's all I can say. And I don't know.
And that's a great thing there, because at least you have people there that are are there for the people, not the paycheck.
Yes, exactly. There's different instructors there because they teach different classes, and it's to help people get on their feet. Whether they have felonies or they're getting off the street and transitioning, they can take classes for like different things, like forklift, hazmat, OSHA, and so much more. There's a lot that they offer, and the instructors there are really cool. Really, really. I'm not just saying that. Like, these people are awesome. I'm done because I could keep going.
It's all good. We just happy you happy with it.
Thank you. I am.
Well, I got some bad news.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
What
Blue
happened?
Jays just beat the Red Sox 28
Oh my god.
to 5.
So, like, is that your team?
28 to 5.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's like football score.
That's terrible. I'm
Oh
sorry,
my
Whistler.
God.
And you're a Blue Jays fan?
No, I'm a Boston fan.
Oh, okay. Well,
Red Sox. How do you even come up with a name like that? Red Sox. I mean, what is
They
it? The
used to be
Chicago
known as-
White Sox? Or what is it?
They used to be known as the Boston Bean Eaters.
Okay, so this is better. This is
Yeah, I
way
think
better.
Red Sox are better.
Someone says happy belated birthday, Whistler.
Yep, that's Shane. Welcome to the chat.
so I mean, bottom line, your team won, though, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I see why you're upset.
Yeah, they lost to the Blue Jays 28 to
Yes.
5.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I feel bad for
Yeah,
you.
got slaughtered.
Hello, Yappa.
Horrible.
I know you're there. What's up, girl?
And we just got slaughtered by
Hi,
the Yanks the
Aaron.
other day.
What is it? Who?
We just got Red Sox got slaughtered by the Yanks the other day too. It was like 13 to 2. Some
Oh,
shit.
damn.
Yeah, they've been. I don't know. I don't know what's up.
Is this a rebuilding year for them?
We're gonna have to say that. This is just a practice year.
Okay.
Yeah. Man. That's crazy. I'm sorry, Whistler. We're all sorry for you. Kinda. So I'm hoping more people.
On a
come
lighter
in
sports
here.
note,
Yeah.
on a lighter sports note, I found out that there was a Davis on the Dodgers and there's a Davis on the Lakers, and I gotta have those jerseys.
Oh, okay.
I love Dodgers and I love Lakers. Lakers.
And I don't really care about the
all
players.
way.
I just want. Yeah, I don't
Ed,
care
you're
about the players. I
good.
just.
Ed, I'm sorry, but we're getting kicked off the show here. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I just want the jerseys because they got Davis on them.
I know.
See, I got a Red Sox jersey with Ryan on the back.
Okay.
Oh my god, you guys are crazy. I know you won't find any Padillas on there. It's fine. Whatever.
You know, I actually, let's see, what league was it? I think it was minor A. My coach's name was Padilla.
Really?
Yep.
That's interesting. You don't hear a lot of Padillas, actually. However, what's interesting is, like, when I would call Microsoft or, like, you know, what is it, Amazon? No, Microsoft. But it's people from the Philippines. They say Padilla out there is a really, like, a large family name out there. And they have, like, a famous actor called, what's his name? Daniel Padilla. And he's, like, this hot, like, heartthrob out there. So every time I call, they're like, "Are you related to Daniel Padilla?" I'm like, maybe, probably a
What
few
am I
in
gonna
there. I
get
don't
out
know.
Do I
Do
get
I get
a
free
lot of
service? I know.
There's a lot of Spanish surnames over there.
Yeah.
It's very similar. The language is very similar. Like, some of the counting is the same, and some of the words they sound really, really similar.
Yeah.
They do.
Cool.
Yeah, guys, what is up? Let's see. Okay, so I wanted to wait until some people came in here tonight.
Yapabama.
Yapabama. I know. I said hello to her.
She says, "Hey, beautiful, congratulations on your job again.
Thank you.
I told you everything was going to look up again.
Huh?
I told you everything was going to look up again."
I know. Thank you, Yappa. That means a lot. You did. You did. You were encouraging. Sean says I'm a pirate fan. Is that his name, Sean?
Shane.
Or Shane. Shane, I'm so sorry. Because on my end it says... Oh, it's
See It My Way 1.
Never mind. Yeah. Okay.
That's his YouTube channel as well. He does a lot of really cool stuff. Like, he's got a bunch of axe throwing videos.
What?
What are those things called? Oh, jeez. Metal detectors. He does a lot of
Oh, no way.
scouting for metals.
Nice.
Okay.
Is he able to put his link in the chat or no? Or it doesn't allow you to, does
I'm
it?
sure you can, but the only thing is you can't click on links
Oh, right.
from the
right.
chat. That's the only
That
problem.
sucks.
But you can
Right.
search See It My Way 1, and he's pretty much the only one with that name.
Nice.
Or
Or...
you could go to theoryofablindman.com/blindtube and click on his
There,
link there.
go there. You guys should seriously go there. It's an awesome website. I'm not just
And
trying
I
to
keep telling
say that,
people
but it
that,
is.
you know.
Go to Whistler's website, please.
I made it myself.
All the way. Could you give the address one more time?
theoryofAblindman.com.
Go check it out. And find See It My Way there too. I believe you can also find Ed's on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ed's channel too.
As well as
You,
Starlit.
me, all of, everybody he's associated with for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I go
Whatever.
here. Everybody he supports.
But everybody ain't on my show tonight. No, I'm just kidding.
There's a few there's a few on there that I gotta add, but I'll get to it.
Well,
Yeah. All
and
right,
when
cool.
people get through going through that website, they'll realize, man, he's doing a lot in here. It's just so much information.
Okay, yes. No, seriously, Whistler's amazing when it comes to, well, a lot, but I'm just saying, as far as this goes, like, just go check it out, please. You won't regret it.
Yeah. I second that.
I third that.
He agrees, I guess. I guess that means he agrees.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Sean says, Whistler's awesome.
Shane.
Yes. Okay, so what we came on here for tonight. I had caffeine today, and that is just not feeling good. Although it tasted good. It was really great.
I hate it when I drink something that's caffeinated to wake up and I end up falling asleep. Like, I had a Red Bull and 2 cups of coffee and I was out.
Hell no.
I was
No.
out.
No, that sucks. Literally.
What a waste of money.
Not only that, but like, seriously, caffeine doesn't get your heart going?
No.
Ugh.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my coffee in the morning, but I mean, it doesn't. Caffeine never really affects me in that manner. It just, it's just my morning beverage.
Literally, I'm able to drink it and I'll be fine usually, but like, sometimes it gets to me, and today it's like making me blow. I had a really strong one, I think, earlier at the salon. And but it was delicious. Like, it was so sweet because I was there. I was getting my nails done today, and I'm like, I haven't had a coffee because it was early. She's all, really? Hold on. She calls like the owner. She's like, could you make CC a coffee? I'm like, you did not just, like, for real? This is amazing. No, at that salon, they're all really sweet. They're super cool.
What kind of coffee do you get when you go out for coffee?
Like at Starbucks or whatever?
Whatever.
Usually it's like some sort of decaf, to be honest.
I always
know.
get flat whites.
What's that like? Doesn't that just taste like milk? Like, what is that?
No. It's
I've
just the
never
way
had
it's
it.
brewed. It's an Australian type of coffee.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good.
And it's not strong?
No.
Or
I don't think so.
See, that's the cliffhanger right there. I don't think so.
I don't think
For real. I'll be over there like boom, 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 boom. My heart's all racing. But yeah, it's. I love the smell of coffee in the morning. It's like a nice kiss in the morning, like wake up. Like it's just like, good morning is what coffee says to me.
I don't know about that. Like a good morning kiss versus a good morning kiss with coffee breath. Ew. Ew. Welcome, Alberto D. How you doing, Alberto?
Well, I mean, at
used
least
to have
brush
a-
your teeth first. But well, I don't know. I don't think you care. Never mind.
You gotta
I'm gonna
brush
get
your
into the
tongue,
relationship
too.
thing. Your tongue too. Well, yeah, that's a must.
Yeah, coffee breath is rough. I've had a couple instructors, teachers,
Be in your face.
coffee
Oh,
breath,
God.
and oh man, please.
It's not as bad
It's
as
so bad.
it's not as bad as if someone has tuna.
Yeah,
Well,
that's pretty bad.
That's true. Or egg salad.
Hey, I had egg salad for dinner. It was yummy.
Oh, delicious.
Okay, well,
I love
glad
egg
you
salad.
enjoyed it. And
How's my breath smell?
glad you enjoyed it. Thankful you ain't breathing on me.
That's funny. I had a quesadilla again.
I had a quesadilla for lunch.
Did you? So I made mine different today. Like yesterday, I used flour and then I chopped up like these jalapenos, and I put cheese in that, and then made it with flour. But today, I did corn tortillas, but I put them like I didn't cut them. I just kept them round and just layered it. So good. And fried it up. It's a different taste with the corn versus the flour.
Yeah, I like the flour better.
Isn't it like what they call it?
No.
Papito or something like that?
Papito?
Oh, papito. I
No,
thought you said something else.
But you know what I'm talking about, where they do the two flours and they put the stuff in the middle and
You're probably
And then
right.
fry
I don't
it.
know. I don't know.
Sounds like a
Maybe.
quesadilla to me.
right.
But he's saying if you make it that way, like leave it round and just layer it.
That's
Oh,
what
papusa.
papuso. There you go.
Papusa. That's a Salvadorian dish. By the way, happy
Okay.
birthday, Ingrid, if you're watching. She's from El Salvador. It's her birthday today.
I hear they got some good food.
Yeah,
Pupusas
yeah. I
are
had one for
good.
the first time. It was really good,
Yeah. Awesome.
especially if if you get it where they do it per order. That way you can get what you want in it.
Hell yeah, yeah. Because I don't eat meat. I mean, I eat chicken, but no other meat. And
Right.
well, turkey, like that kind of stuff. But I had one with just. We know you eat ham. We know Whistler. It's ham. What kind of ham again? It has to be a certain ham.
Black Forest Boar's Head ham.
He also.
Black Forest Boar's Head. All right. Now the Black Forest I've heard of. That Boar's Head, I have no idea what that is.
I know.
Boar's
I've
Head
never
is just
heard
the
of that either.
brand. It's just the
Oh,
brand.
okay.
Is it? Okay. It's good though.
Yeah, it's so
That's
good.
awesome. It's cool. Yeah. I
Hey.
forgot what I was gonna say.
Welcome,
What was my
Danny
train-
Mac is in the house.
Danny, what's up? Thanks for
You
being
back?
here, dude. What is up, dude? We've missed you. You should come on and share some crazy ass ghost stories. That's what we're about to do. I have something that happened to me just 2 weeks ago. So are we ready to get started?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
It's your show, baby.
All right. So my special guest couldn't make it tonight. But if anyone has any ghost stories to share, anything of the paranormal, or even if it's anything sci-fi related, UFOs, anything, just feel free to share in the comments. So, who would like to go first?
You ever hear of the place called Skinwalker Ranch?
No. What is
Yes,
it?
I have.
Oh,
I
my
haven't.
goodness, you should check that place out.
Tell me about it. What is it?
Paranormal to the teeth.
Are you serious?
It's like Paranormal Central.
Yeah.
So what is this place? What is...
It's a ranch, and it's
Shit.
north east quadrant of Utah.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the day, what happened was there were two competing tribes, Native American tribes, and one of them placed a curse on the land. And that's where the skinwalkers come from. And the skinwalkers are like shape-shifting shadow wolf things.
Yeah, I've heard of them. My kids are freaked out by them.
Yeah, and so not only that, but they've also got extreme UFO activity, weird things that go on there, like these frequencies that get broadcast, but they don't know where they're coming from.
Oh, are you serious?
There's actually a show on TV where they're investigating it, and they've been doing it for like 5 years.
Wow. What's it called?
It might just be called Skinwalker Ranch.
Could be.
I think the one on YouTube is named Skinwalker Ranch for sure.
Okay, so maybe.
Yeah,
That's
probably the same thing.
creepy though. So also what they say about those things is that they can mimic people you know. So like,
Oh yeah.
apparently you can hear, like, say your whoever you live with call you, but it's not really them, and it's their voice. That shit's crazy. That's so freaking scary. That's like,
Especially for a blind person.
imagine. Oh hell no, dude. What would you do? So, what would you do in a situation like that?
It's weird because I've been in a situation, and that's one of my stories. Is I was living in a place called Loma Rica, and we actually lived on the top of a hill that was not necessarily Indian burial ground, but there were burials in that area. But there was a spot in the back, way back backyard, where there was this giant slab of flat rock with all these like cuts and divots in it.
Yeah.
So we thought it was like and then there was these small little rocks placed in a circle around it. So we thought,
sounds...
yeah, we
Go
thought it was
ahead.
like a sacrificial
Yeah.
stone or something.
Mm-hmm.
But when we thought about it, it was probably just a butcher slab, and the Native Americans thought highly of the animals that they killed, so it wasn't just slaughtered
That's
to eat,
true.
it was slaughtered for life.
Right.
That's true.
So who knows what it really was. But anyway, there was many times. So my girlfriend had she had 4 children, but one of them was autistic in the high spectrum, and he was always describing this person that he was talking to, and we just thought it was like an imaginary friend.
Yeah.
But this it was a weird feeling. It's as if, when someone's standing there behind you and you have that feeling that someone's there.
Yes.
They may not say anything, but you can feel their presence.
Oh yeah.
And that's how I felt like almost every day.
I just
And
got
then
chills.
yeah, and then Connor, the child, he started to talk about this person that he was going to work with and during the day, and it was a trip to.
Was it
'cause
really detailed? Like,
It was very, very detailed, down to the type of clothes he wore.
so what did he wear?
Usually coveralls or overalls. I don't know. The ones with the
Okay.
straps.
Suspenders.
Yeah. Well, not suspenders, but like Oshkosh bagosh type
Oh, got
of...
it. Got it.
Yeah.
I guess those are overalls.
They are. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Coveralls would be covering everything.
Yeah.
But being
What's the
blind,
hell?
you can't verify with your eyes anything.
Yes. Anything.
So you don't know if someone's actually staying there, and are you talking to yourself?
Which happens in our daily lives.
Yeah. So it was an interesting experience.
That is creepy. Like, what did you hear? Did you hear stuff there? Like, did you hear?
Yes and no. It wasn't the fact that I heard something, but
It's
it was more
what
the
you felt.
yeah, it was a feeling of hearing, if that makes sense.
It does.
Like you can convert it to a hearing easily.
Like you're thinking you hear stuff. Cause
Yeah, exactly.
That's totally.
And
Did you ever get? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There's this landing. The only spot upstairs where it's just like basically a landing. It's just an open area. Mm-hmm. And anytime you went up there, that's when you felt it for sure.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's fucking crazy. That's scary. And did you ever feel, that's what I was going to ask you, like physically, did you ever feel any cold drafts, any
No
nudges, nothing?
Not really a nudge. It'd be more like someone in passing bumps you.
Oh god, yeah.
Like that. Oh, and also too, so in our bedroom, there is this hallway that is the closet, like a big walk-in closet. Okay. And then at the end of that, you turn left and it goes into the master bathroom. Well, if you don't turn left and just take a couple steps forward more, like where we had a dresser, the sense was really strong of this presence.
Really?
Just hanging
just
out
in that
there.
Area? Like
yeah, just hanging out. It's like, you know, watch me go to the bathroom.
And creep.
Yeah.
Now, when you say a sense of their presence, what did you feel?
Yeah.
And like someone encroaching on your personal bubble space.
Yeah, I get it. That's crazy. You hear my child in the background. You hear that? Yeah.
Like usual.
Family
As
life.
usual. Yes. That's my boy, Aiden. That's crazy. That would scare the hell out of. How long were you there? Like, did you just go every day?
I lived there until the fires of 2017.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the fires came right up to the base of the hill.
That's crazy. That's scary. Damn, that's really something. How about you, Ed? Do you have any?
Well, mine is about my son that passed away.
Aww.
So
I'm sorry.
I had a twins. I have a set of twins, a boy-girl twins, fraternal, and we lost my son when he was right after he turned 5. He had a neuroblastoma. Thank you very much. So anyway, we had been dealing with it since he was 3. You know, fighting cancer and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, so we had got to a point, you know, when his, you know, because it's all a study, you know, so he had went through every study available for that, you know, type of illness, disease, and wasn't nothing else we could do, you know. So we brought him home and made him comfortable. You know, he couldn't eat and stuff like that, so everything was all intravenous and stuff. So anyway, one night I'm on my way out, and it's actually December 22nd, I guess it was. No, 23rd. And I went out to take care of some business. I could still drive then, so I went out, took care of my business and stuff, and came back in. And when I walked past his room, I seen that his room was like lit up in blue. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I didn't notice it, but like I said, it's Christmas time, and you know, I had blue Christmas lights on the house, so I just didn't even think about it. You know, I just walked back to the light switch and hit the light switch. Wait a minute, it's off. You know, so I went back past his room, and he had this thing about always when I leave the house, he was so cool. He couldn't eat, but he'd always want me to bring him back chips or piece of candy or something. He had this bag of snacks hanging on the side of the bed that he used to bribe his sisters to do things for him.
Good job.
And he'd give him something for doing whatever he wanted him to do. So
yeah.
Anyway, so as I'm walking past his room again, he said, "Hey, Dad, you got my chips or whatever it was?" Okay, yeah, no problem, Lawrence. I'll be right back. You know, so I hung up my coat and I walked in the room and gave him his snacks and stuff, you know, and all right, man, well, you know, gave him a good night and a hug and a kiss and all that stuff, and I'll see you in the morning, buddy. So I go in my room and my wife is sitting in the bed. She is normally when I go out like that, she would be waiting in the living room for me when I come home. So I thought that was a little strange. So when I get in the room, she's just sitting up in the middle of the bed and she says, "Before you say anything, is Lawrence still awake?" And I said, "Yeah." She says, "Okay. I need you to go back in there and ask him to tell you what he sees."
Mm.
I said, "Okay."
Yeah.
So I go back in the room and I said, "Hey, buddy, you still up?" He says, "Yeah." I said, "Mama told me to come ask you about something you seen." He said, "Yeah, Dad." He said, "Look at my room, Dad. It's all blue." He said, "It's just lit up in blue." He says, "I was laying here and his twin sister Loretta, they stayed in the same room.
Aw.
He said so me and Loretta were talking and then she went to
Mm-hmm.
sleep and then my room just lit up in blue and then I was laying here and like my curtains started blowing and Dad, these little angel came in and landed on my IV pole. And they
Whoa.
told me that everything was going to, they were there to take his pain away and that
Ooh.
everything was going to be fine,
I'm getting
you
chills.
know.
Oh my
And,
god.
I just, oh man, I mean, it kind of, on one hand, it broke my heart.
Of course, of
Uh-huh.
course.
But, so you know what, Lawrence? They're right, dude. Everything is going to be fine. You're going to be great. He said, Dad, I don't feel no pain no more. And I said, man, that's fantastic. So anyway, I gave him a kiss and all that stuff. And of course, I, add a little extra to it because it's just that sense you have,
Of course. Yeah.
And then the next morning we woke up and he had passed away.
Wow.
You know. Now, I mean, the continuing story is that again, Loretta stayed in her room, and the other two girls were in their room, and they would get up from time to time. They said, "Oh, well, Lawrence came and visited us last night." You
Mm.
know,
Really?
oh well, okay, that's your brother. I mean, he's here to watch over yada yada. So a little time passes. We end up moving to a smaller place where we have all the girls in one room, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, within that first week of us being there, uh, uh, the girls come in and they said, "Yeah, Lawrence came in and visited us last night, and he said he's happy now." And I said, "Okay, well, what's he happy about?" He said, "Well, all us girls are in one room now. We don't have to go. He don't have to go from room to room to keep an eye on us no more."
Oh, I love that. That's so.
So
Wow. That is something
I mean, that's
else.
my story.
No,
I
that's
mean,
beautiful.
don't get me
Thank
wrong. I
you.
mean, from time to time, my wife has passed away. I'm being honest. From time to time, I hear, you know, sometimes it sounds like she's talking to me, and I mean, there'll be times where she'll come to me in my dreams, and next thing I know, I wake myself up because I'm actually answering her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I start talking to her. And then, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I was dreaming. But
No,
you know,
I've
I
literally
mean, I
heard
believe
my.
in it.
Yeah,
It's real. You know,
definitely. I heard my
people will
dad
definitely
shortly
people will
after.
definitely come back and reach out to you.
They
Especially
do.
loved ones.
They do. For real. They definitely do.
You
The
just got to
weird.
be open and hearing it.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
But that's my story.
Thanks for sharing.
The girlfriend that I
No
was
problem.
with in Loma Rica, she was actually a YouTuber as well, and she went by Ghost X because she used to do ghost hunting, and she was actually on a TV show that they'd go around and investigate these haunted houses or whatever.
Yeah.
But many times we'd go to cemeteries just to see what it was like and to see what I would feel like. Would I pick anything up? And the first one that I went to was the old cemetery in Folsom. It's like hundreds of years old. Like there's
Yeah.
graves there from the 1700s, and so we get out of the car. It's like uh, dawn-ish, like 5:30 in the morning. Sun is just peeking up, and So get out of the car, and immediately I get the sense, the feeling of what I think red would feel like, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't see red, but I could feel it. So we walked until like we got to the most intense part of that feeling, and it ended up being these two toddlers that were buried side by side on the same day. So that was a trip. And then went to the next spot, and it was a family of like 5 people who had just died that day in a car accident. And it was, I walked us to the what would you call it, where they got all the flowers set up and all the chairs and the funeral service. Yeah, the memorial thing, it was all still set up. And
Graveside service.
yeah, so that was a trip.
That is.
Wow.
Wow, that is insane. Yeah, that's crazy. Oof.
When you first said that, I thought you were referring to the penitentiary graveyard, but evidently you're talking about the town graveyard.
Yeah, the town graveyard.
Okay.
I'm having.
I figured that out as soon as you said the kids. So.
Yeah.
I'm having a green apple Smirnoff.
Ooh, I haven't had
All
like
right.
Smirnoff Ice.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had Smirnoff Ice, and so we used to buy that stuff in cases of 24 because it was so cheap.
Yeah.
And it was so good.
Sorry. Yeah, it's cheap.
But yeah. So you got
I
any
think
more
you knocked
stories?
yourself out, Starlet.
I think she muted herself, so we can't hear her chug that.
Hey. Well,
Let me check in with the chat. They come to you in dreams, says Alberto D. Do you need something overalls? LOL. It's on the Discovery Channel. Oh, yep, that's it. The Curse of Skinwalker Ranch. That's
yeah.
it. Apparently it's on Oh, she got kicked out, apparently. She just popped back in. Skinwalker Ranch. I thought that was a dirty movie. LOL, says Shane. You would think that.
Hello.
Hello.
That had to be Danny Mac. Yeah, that also explains why I see it on YouTube, because I'm subscribed to Discovery.
Oh, yep, there you go.
Really?
Oh, so I don't know if you heard, Starlit, but the show we were talking about was called The Curse of Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah, I actually shared the comment in broadcast.
Oh, okay.
It's on broadcast. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No static?
There's a little bit of static.
Is it? Oh, damn. I'm sorry, dude. It's this
It's-
microphone. I'm going to have to get a different one because I thought it was the USB all this time. But it's not.
Yeah, I'd go back to that Snowball.
I have to buy another one. It is gone. But I'm definitely going to get another one. I need to. I need to invest in a microphone. I feel so bad, though. You helped me get this one, which I really appreciate.
I mean, it served its purpose.
It did. How long have I had it now? Like 2 years? Did you get it 2 years ago?
It's already been 2 years.
I think so.
Okay, so it's been at least a year, because that's how long I've been on dialysis.
It was longer than that, though, because it was before.
Yeah. Yeah, it was way before that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, maybe it has been about 2 years. Jeez.
Yeah, you got me this like 2 years ago.
Wow.
And the headphones. Thank you, sir.
I must have really had a thing for you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're silly. This thing is so good.
Yeah.
Green apple. Apple is one of my favorite. Anyways, what's up? Who wants to tell a story next?
It's your turn.
It's
We
your
both
turn.
told two.
I know. I just didn't want to like take it up or whatever. Okay. So I have one, two. Let me start with this one. Okay. So as you all know, my sister and their family just recently moved to a mansion. I mean, it's a big house, but anyways. A couple weeks back, I was there taking care of my mom, and it was only my mom and I. Everybody left. And it's a big 2-story house. It's huge. It's humongous. I'm not exaggerating. Like, I haven't learned my way around that place yet. The downstairs, I'm pretty good with, but you know how it is. Like, we have to be alone in a place so we can learn it. Well, at least I do, because I'm self-conscious like that. But it's also easier for me to learn the layout, and then when people are in there, I'm fine. You guys didn't need all that backstory. So anyways, I was telling my mom, I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then I was going to make her something to eat. So I step out. Okay, her room is downstairs. When you walk out of her room, there's a bathroom to your left, and directly ahead of you, there's another bedroom. That's where my nephew sleeps. Okay, if you walk out of her room to the right, you're walking straight into the kitchen. And then it's hard to describe, but so then you go out of the room and you can hear everything upstairs. It's a very echoey house. So I go out, I step into the hallway, and I think I hear something, but I'm not sure. Instead of going to the bathroom, I turn to the right, I go in the kitchen, you make a quick right, and my favorite spot is the coffee maker right there. So I'm standing there, and I hear up the stairs, because the babies play like right up the stairs. There's like a little area before you hit any hallway or room. It's like a loft type of thing. And right up there, I hear a lady kind of going like I can't even. She was like yelling, but not yelling. It was more like like I need help type of thing.
Like a moan.
I'm like, wait,
type of thing.
right, but not a good moan. So I was like, did my sister stay home? I had to like really like, what the fuck? And I was still hearing it. Oh hell no! Like I still had to use the bathroom, but I went like darted back into my mother's room, closed the door, said a prayer. I told my mom. She's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it. It's okay." Like I don't want to freak her out. You know, she's
She
the
didn't
story
hear
with her. No, because she had her TV on loud.
Oh.
So I'm sitting there. I'm getting ready to help her with some stuff, and her wheelchair's in the room, and she has there's like a padding on her wheelchair so it's soft on her bottom. It was down, like when you're gonna sit down. So picture like a firm sort of pillow cushion that goes on a chair. So that's what it is. So I was getting her stuff out. Her closet door was open, which is directly to the left of the wheelchair. And all of a sudden, like I go to her bed, I place her pajamas and stuff on the bed, and then I hear the pillow thing go up and slam down onto her wheelchair. I'm like, oh, fuck this. My mom's like, what was that? Like she heard, now that time she heard it. She didn't see it because she wasn't looking that way, but she tells me, she goes, I told you to close that closet. I'm like, what? She's like, I need you to close the closet. I'm like, okay. So I no longer wanted to be alone in that big ass house, but that's not the first thing that happened there. Okay. So my mom, as you guys know, she's a stroke patient, and she's had heavy strokes. So she's bedridden. And a lot of times she's gotten a lot better lately, but she'll have outbursts, screaming, help me, or different things. One day I went to go visit and take care of her, and I was walking past her room, and my sister thought she was asleep. It was still early when I got there. And she's all, Mom's still asleep. I'm like, cool, I'm not going to go in there. I don't want to wake her up. But I walked past her room, because remember, the bathroom's right near her room. and I hear her talking. She's like, "Oh, who are you? Oh, you were in the military? Oh, that's nice." I'm like, "What?" So I open the door and I'm like, "Mom, hi." She's all, "Hi." And I was like, "Are you talking to someone?" She's like, "Yeah, he's gone." Okay. And then so my sister said that prior to that, she had seen a guy in a blue hoodie. So there's also a little Hispanic girl that visits her.
Wow.
Recently, okay, so I'm thinking I'm tripping. Maybe my mom's seeing things, but there's no coincidence there, you know?
Yeah.
So my sister tells me, what was it, the week before last? She's like, I know this is going to sound crazy because we were like, I was brushing my mom's hair. We were getting her ready for the day. She's like, "I don't want to sound crazy. I couldn't sleep last night." And I'm like, "Really?" She's like, "No, I really couldn't. I think that," I said, "You heard something." She's like, "Yeah, I think there's strong activity in this house." And she's not one to say that. She's not into let's make up stories. She's a realist. So she's not going to just say it, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
She's not. And so I'm like, "What happened?" She's like, "Well, I forgot what she heard, but what she felt freaked me out." She said something kept pulling her blanket. She said she was laying in bed. Everybody was asleep. She was awake. And something kept tugging at her blanket.
Yeah.
Not once, not twice, but it happened a few times. So, yeah, and she said she's heard other things. And she said when she's in the shower, she feels a presence.
Wow.
Like, strongly. So, and that house, like I said, I don't like big houses. That's why I don't like humongous houses. Because I swear they're prone to, like, spiritual stuff. Like, really, it's crazy. But there's definitely something going on there. She said she looked up on because they gotta tell you if anything happened there.
Yeah.
But nothing was disclosed. Nothing was talked about on the paperwork. So I'm just like, why don't you just ask? Maybe, I don't know. You never know. But maybe it's something that's not known about. Maybe it's something that happened a long time ago. You know, but yeah, it's definitely weird. And my mom's saying she sees a little girl. She's all, "Oh, the little one was here." And I'm like, "Are you talking about? Are you talking about Elijah or Caden? You know, those are my little nephews." She's all, "No." I'm like, yeah, it's an older house."
Well, it's 9 o'clock. Should we take a little quick break?
We should, but give me a minute. Hold on. Okay. Not yet. I'm trying to see something. Okay. You're good.
Okie dokie. Yeah, we're going to take a quick break, so grab yourself some coffee or Smirnoff Ice, whatever floats your boat. Maybe make some popcorn. You got time. And we will be back in just a couple minutes.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Starlit Friday. We're a little bit late. Sorry. We're a lot bit late, but we are here. Hi, people. Welcome to Starlit Friday. Sorry for the late again. I was actually on time, but hey. Good evening. Sorry, we're late again. It's his fault.
That was my line. Sure, but when you say it, it's okay.
Of course it is.
Who's right? Who's right?
Is it me or is it him?
They could do without like 80% of the sex scenes and still have 80% more sex scenes than normal shows. So I don't know what's up with that, but okay.
Hey, it's for
The
grown-ups.
Late Show with Starlit and sidekick Whistler. Fridays, 8 p.m. Pacific. Only on youtube.com/StarlitSoul. Check the description box for more details. We're not always on time, but guaranteed we're late.
You can see the riding on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Moving to a little bit.
Hello, hello. Are we back? Are we back? Hello? Are you guys there?
Hello. Okay. Maybe.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Nobody was answering.
I was.
Really? I couldn't hear you. That
Yeah.
was weird.
But
Super.
anyway, so the darker side of the paranormal. The house that I'm currently in, there's something going on. It's
Really?
rare, but things happen. Like my fan or light will go on randomly. I've had a couple experiences to where I would wake up out of a dead sleep, completely paralyzed, with this feeling of being pulled downwards. And it was the most scariest. I felt scared. Even if it wasn't scary, I felt afraid of what was happening. It was such a trip.
When you say you're being pulled downward, how do you mean?
Like it felt like as if I was falling downwards,
Oh shit.
but I was being pulled.
By your
Like-
feet? Like that way or?
No, I was laying down, so just my whole body at once.
Got it. Was it like sleep paralysis?
That's what some people have said, but I don't know.
Didn't it just felt it was too real? You were
Yeah, it was too much activity.
that is not good. How often would you say that happens? Like how
That happened twice.
Oh, that happened twice.
Yeah. And they're fairly close together when it happened, like a couple months apart. And, you know, that was probably 4, 5, I don't know. It's been years.
Really? Damn, that's any new comments? I'm letting you check because my
Sounds
computer's obviously loud.
good. Alberto D says he heard his mom calling his name 2 months after passing. And his dad.
Can you hear me now?
Now we can.
Hey Ed,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Found that
I
mute
don't know
button.
how my microphone got muted, but
Oh,
it always says muted, but it's never muted. So
Yeah.
just tried it.
I don't know what that is. Let me get rid of this dog.
So my question was, do you actually feel the bed under you at that point, Whistler?
That's a good question. I don't remember. I don't think so, but I can't be sure.
Huh.
I mean, I think I felt the pressure of the bed, but not necessarily the
Right.
bed, if that makes sense.
I mean, kind of, sort of. You feel that pressure on your back, but at the same time, you got the sensation of falling.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they were pulling the whole bed down.
Maybe. I was
You
getting
know.
pulled down to hell. Oh,
No. No.
the other place that I lived in, a place called Fair Oaks, I swear to God, this house was a portal. And a matter of fact, the previous dude that was living there painted a portal across from the bed in the bedroom.
Oh, damn.
And there's some weird, like, raining inside, but it wasn't wet. It's just like, what the
The sound?
the sound, the feeling of damp air.
That's weird.
It was really weird. There's this one time, and I got it on film somewhere, of an airplane, like a passenger plane, way up in the sky, flying overhead, and then it stops right over, like, directly above us. For 47 minutes, it stayed right there. Did not move.
Oh, wow.
What was it?
It was an airplane. You could hear it. It sounded just like a passenger jet. Big old jumbo jet. Like a
But could anyone see
777.
it?
What's that?
Could anyone see it?
Yeah, we got it. We have it on recorded on a video.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was a freaking trip. There's
So
so
you got
many
video of the
weird
plane
things
actually.
just
You have
hovering.
video of the plane actually standing still in air.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, you haven't uploaded that?
No, I gotta find it. That's gonna be the problem. We got hundreds, and literally of how much weird stuff that happened there. We've got hundreds of videos and pictures of weird stuff, like shadow people on the walls. There's this notorious little leprechaun thing with super long fingernails that hid out in the car, and every time she drove, my girlfriend, every time she drove and put her foot on the gas pedal, it would attack her foot.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah. So
Oh
we
my
got pictures of that
God.
little fucker.
You have pictures of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You haven't.
We get
You
thousands of pictures of weird stuff.
what? You haven't uploaded
So
any
he
of
was
those?
like what, a little gremlin or some kind of thing?
Something, yeah. Like the way it was described to me was maybe 4 or 5 inches tall, really gnarly looking, like a leprechaun from the movie Leprechaun. Really, really
Scary leprechaun.
sharp talon type nails.
Yeah.
And you said how tall?
Maybe like 4 or 5 inches.
So little. Oh my
Yeah, it
God,
was
that's
small
weird.
enough to hide behind the gas pedal.
That shit's crazy. That is
Yeah.
insane.
Wow. That's,
Wow.
What else
stop!
happened
You're
there?
squashing me.
I know.
Right?
You wanted to squish him, huh? You're like, nah, I'd rather not touch him. We're good. That's creepy.
Oh, Alberto D says he felt the same thing that I have before.
With the bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really... See, that sucks because it's like, that's when you're most vulnerable, right? Like, you're in your bed
Yeah.
and you feel something like that. I've experienced... I'm not saying it's what you did. Hold on. Okay. Had a burp and that's unladylike, but you just heard about it, so why? Whatever. Um,
Good old green apple smearing off.
no, seriously, I have not had a drink in I don't know how long, and I'm celebrating. Like, I finished my first week of work, dude. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, owe it to yourself.
I have an amazing boyfriend. He's awesome, and I have good friends, and I'm blessed. So I feel good.
That's right.
Good.
Anyways, I have a story. It might be a little bit. I'm just gonna say it. This happened actually a week ago. I have a few stories, but this one I want to share means it's. All right, you guys know of my cat that passed away in March. We had to put him down. Skittles, rest in peace. Love him. I'm not even playing. He was like a family member. I had him for 16 years. He was with me through 2 pregnancies, through homelessness. We kept him. That's our little dude. Like, he's the family. He's great. So, Aiden and I were sitting at the kitchen table. My other cat has been acting super strange lately. Like, he's crazy, but he's been acting extremely crazy. And so he was sitting on the chair, which he's not supposed to be, but he was sitting on the chair to the right of Aiden. And Aiden's petting him. And Skittles had a very distinct meow. It was the most pretty meow ever. He had he used to do little try to talk to you. His little mouth would open and close and everything. But he had a very distinct meow. I swear on everything this happened, okay? Like, I will not lie. I don't make up this stuff. But we're sitting at the table. And we're laughing and talking about things. And all of a sudden we hear his meow at the corner. I heard it at the corner of the kitchen between my stove and my coffee maker. So it's a corner right there. And he always used to go right there. I heard a meow there. We all did, not just me. The kids heard it too. Then I'm like, what the heck? I thought I heard something, but then they brushed it off too. Like, did Emmy's meow just like sort of project or something? Did he do that? Like, because we were laughing and talking. And so then we heard the meow closer to us. Clear. There was no doubt. It was by our trash can, right behind Aiden. And remember, Emmy, our cat, is sitting on the chair. So right when that second meow happened, we all like, what the fuck? And then Emmy darted off the chair and ran. And I still can't believe that happened. But a lot of activity's been happening here. But that was just strange. Like, I might sound crazy, but that happened. And it was me.
I mean, I think some pets, we had the same connection with them as we do our family, and
Same.
It's possible for them to, I mean, if we can come back, how come they can't come back?
That's how I feel, because you know what? Animals do have souls. Skittles was so different.
Yeah.
He was like he understood perfect English. If you told him something, he would give you dirty looks. He would meow meow back at you. If he didn't like what you were saying, he knew how to open doors. Like, I have a video of him putting his paw up to the doorknob because he knew that those open the doors. But that was just strange. And I still get chills thinking about it because it was his meow, not once but twice, and all 3 of us heard it. The only one that didn't hear it was Akira, my oldest. Whistler, you there? Whistler?
Yeah.
I hear you now.
Okay.
Don't
I
yell
guess
at
you
me.
unmuted
I'm gonna
yourself.
cry. No. What happened?
I said, I guess he had muted himself.
No, I did not mute myself.
You didn't mute yourself?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when you came back right now and said, yeah, it sounded like the...
There was a little click right before
Like
you
that.
said that.
Yeah.
That's because I was tapping my microphone in case that was the problem.
Well, your microphone's bassy. That's cool. But yeah,
Yeah, but,
that happened.
True.
I
So
believe you, sweetie. I really do.
yeah, there's no way I'd make that up, especially about my baby. Like, I love that cat so much. Something else crazy happened though. So, I won't mention names because I didn't ask for permission, but I was taking care of a baby for a little bit. Cute little girl. She's about 4. And she's very sensitive to the spiritual world. She's said things a lot. A lot. While she was here, did you guys hear a knock?
Yes.
Hold on one second.
Oh boy. Let's see what's going on in the chat. The last I remember,
While we have a brief break.
Yeah. Danny Mac says, last I remember, Jumbo Jets don't hover, LOL. And then somewhere Alberto said something, maybe it's a glitch in the matrices. That's funny because after that happened, I went online and I looked up glitch in the matrix, and the top videos that came back were airplanes freezing in flight. And they even had this one video from inside the plane.
I'm back. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I have some good news.
Okay, what's that?
My uncle wants to join. But I don't know how to get him to join. He's watching us right now.
Just email him the link.
Dude, it's been so long. How do I get the link?
Go to invite a guest.
Is there any way to text it to him? Because I can't email it to him.
Oh boy.
Can you email me the link? And then I can copy and paste and send it through text?
Sure.
I'm sorry. It'll be worth it though. Let's see here. Hold on.
Which
Sorry.
email address?
See, Padilla.
Okay.
Hold on. What the hell? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool.
Padilla.
I know.
Learn to speak, screen reader.
Exactly.
What happened? Or if you want to tell me where to find it.
Well, I already sent it.
Did you? Okay. Hold on real quick.
Well, I guess you can finish your story now, Whistler. You're talking about the glitch in the matrix and the top videos being the plane stopped in the air.
Yeah. I was pretty much done. I was just saying that they even had videos from people recording inside the plane, and the plane was, frozen in the sky. I haven't seen, I haven't looked lately, but I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say when things come and go like that. You think it's a trend and that it's not real, but when you experience it, it's a little different.
Yeah. I agree.
So.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, again, life is, it'll present some strange things to you if you pay attention.
Right.
I mean, a lot of times we just shrug things off as, it was whatever, and just keep moving. But it just depends, I guess, how sensitive we are to that kind of stuff.
Well, not only that, too, but you got to think about, as kids growing up, how programmed we can be for things, especially the supernatural. Like, we're kind of led to believe, because it's always made fun of, or, those are crazy people, or whatever it may be. So we discount the supernatural just because it's the socially acceptable thing to do.
It's kind of considered taboo.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, was it the Salem witch trials? They was killing people for that kind of stuff.
Yep. Yeah. That's a trip.
So, yeah. Did you well I don't know. Do you ever watch Counts Customs?
Watch what?
Counts Customs is
Counts custom.
it was
Oh, the guy
another
that.
YouTube, right? He builds custom cars in Vegas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was on. That may have been on
History.
Discovery as well. Oh, History. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
History.
yeah. Well, at one time they did one for these folks, man. They hit the lottery,
Oh yeah.
All right,
and
I'm here.
and they were paranormal investigators. So they
Mm-hmm.
bought this old, the Ford Econoline ambulance,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then he created like a Ghostbusters thing for them.
Oh nice.
And they used to travel around, with their lottery winnings and their van
Wow.
equipped with all of their equipment, and they were just traveling around, investigating the paranormal.
Wow. So that would be fun. That would be really fun.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed what you guys were saying.
I wouldn't know what we were talking about. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Started there was a show called Counts Customs on
No.
History Channel.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, he builds custom cars, and these folks
Mm.
hit the lottery and they bought a van, and he turned it into like a Ghostbusters thing for them.
What? That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder what that was like. That is so cool.
Oh, it was cool. Yeah, I mean they had, all the racks and stuff in the back with all their equipment and stuff in it, and I mean they had all the lights and sirens and stuff still
They
on it.
had
All that
all
kind
of it. That's cool. What?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
amazing. All the bells and whistles.
yeah. I mean they gave him over 100 grand to build it.
Jeez.
Wow.
Well, he's expensive anyway, but yeah, they gave him a budget of $100,000 and they gave him the van.
Wow.
Nice. I wonder how big. Like, I would love to go in it.
It was one of those Ford Econoline ambulances. It was an old ambulance.
Really? That's
Yeah,
awesome. That's super cool.
yeah,
That is really cool.
yeah. So they're pretty big vans. I mean, it's not a box truck,
Mm-hmm.
but it's definitely a big van.
It's big.
Yeah.
Did they even have the backpacks to catch the ghosts?
I mean, he didn't go that far, but they definitely had, some of their stuff were backpackish.
Mm.
But no, they didn't have what was that the raid thing. They didn't have all
Yeah.
that.
I was trying to remember the name of it, but I couldn't remember the name of it.
Right, right. Never cross the beams.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard a bloop come in or no?
What?
Which sounds. Have you guys heard a boop?
Boop.
Yeah, that.
No, no. I'll let you know when I hear it.
Okay.
Not in the back stage yet.
Let me make sure they're doing it because I sent the link. Hold on one second, okay?
Okie dokie.
Yeah, it's that was a great show though. I like his show anyway. You
Mm-hmm.
know, he got that name right.
Counts Customs.
Well, the Count.
Yeah.
He got that because he used to do like an Elvira thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Vegas, he had a TV show where he was hosting, Fright Night or whatever,
Yeah.
and he would raise up out of a coffin.
Oh. Oh, damn.
Yeah. They actually built him a custom coffin for put in his office so he could lay down and take a nap.
I've got an 8-inch action figure of Elvira.
Oh, okay.
rack
All
and
right,
all.
all right.
I wonder if she was all natural or if those were implants.
Probably natural.
Ah,
You
Probably
think?
natural. I think so. But I'd get boobs if I could. I used to say I wouldn't, but why not? I don't judge anyone for doing it. However, I think hers were real.
Yeah, I don't know. They were so big.
well, not only that, they were so perfect.
Yeah, they were perfectly round.
Okay,
It
so
was
how long ago
ridiculous.
was that, and did they do implants then?
Um, what was she like? 80s superstar.
Yeah,
I don't
but they
remember.
would. I think they were doing what, silicone or something back then, or whatever it was that they
Yeah,
had to quit
Oh, you're
using.
right. Yeah, they use saline now.
Yeah,
yeah, because the
Yeah,
silicone would bust open.
yeah,
Yeah,
and saline's
leaky
safe,
titties. Ew.
but not in a good. Let me see.
Yeah, definitely not in a good way.
No, that's scary. That is so. Anyways, let's see here.
Oh, that's cool.
Huh?
Danny Mac says
Mm-hmm.
the Make a Wish Foundation
Mm-hmm.
in the UK
Mm-hmm.
made the wish come true for kids by showing up in the Ghostbuster car and in the costumes.
cool.
Really?
That's pretty
Aw.
cool.
Make a Wish
Cheers.
is a
That's
great. Yeah,
beautiful. You know what? God bless that foundation. They really are.
Yeah.
They're
they
amazing.
actually sent me and my family to Disney World for my
Did
Oh
they
wow.
son.
really?
Yeah,
Nice.
That's what's up. That is so nice. Seriously.
yeah, it was great. They gave us. We were down there for like a week, and they
Wow.
paid for the
Really?
rental car. They paid for the hotel. They paid
Cause
for, you know, not only Disneyland, Disney World itself, but
mm-hmm.
I mean, we went to Universal theme park. We went to SeaWorld. I mean, we
Damn.
just all,
Nice.
yeah,
You know how
we were just
expensive
all
that
over down
actually would be?
there. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
grip right
beautiful.
there.
That's a beautiful
And,
thing.
and not to mention, they gave me like $600 spending money.
Nice.
Stop, for real? That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. They're
That, like
great.
memories, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did you run into any
They gave us these little.
hauntings?
No, I mean but they did give us like these buttons, and
Mm-hmm.
it said what give kids the world. And they said that,
Mm-hmm.
number one, for Lawrence to always wear his, and for one of the parents to wear the other one, and it would actually give us privileges all over in Orlando.
Nice.
Wow.
Like we go to a
Really?
restaurant, we wouldn't have to wait like everybody else.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
That kind of,
I love
yeah,
it.
that kind of stuff. So that was way cool.
God bless them. That's amazing. I've heard some really, really wonderful things, including what you just shared, like over the years
Yeah.
Yeah,
from them. You know, it's amazing. What's
if I was ever to
going
come into
on?
a large lump sum, I would definitely give them a piece.
I
Hmm.
would too, definitely. Aw. If anyone can think of any other stories, guys, come on. We're waiting right now, and I have a few more I'd like to share. Actually, um, some really, really creepy. But I'm gonna put you on hold one more time. Whistler, can you check the comments one more time
Yeah.
for it? Say Prete, please.
Oh, there are no new comments. No new comments, so I can't really cover the comments. I could read them again, but
In case there
messing
might
with
be
people.
anything you missed.
Yeah, let's see. Make a wish. I don't know what that one means. That's a trip. Life's a glitch. My life is one big glitch. I believe in glitches. This jumbo jet is huge. Last I remember, jumbo jets don't hover. LOL. Yeah, see, I read all these. Glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah.
No way. So, show latest messages. Yep, that's it. No new comments. I guess no one has their own ghost story. Although it's kind of hard to type a ghost story into a chat.
Well, that's true.
Because you only get like 200, 250 characters.
All right, I'm back. No
Good
one's joined
timing.
yet, right?
Nope.
Huh? No.
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna go on with my next story. Give him time. He's trying to figure it out, I think. So, I was babysitting. We were babysitting a little girl.
Same
4
little
years
girl.
old. Yes, the one I was telling you about. We're babysitting her. And she's very sensitive to the spiritual world. So there were a few things that happened. The one that happened directly with me, she was in my room. She was sitting on my bed. And then she's like, little boy in here. And I'm like, now take in mind, people have seen, including my uncle, my kids, have seen this figure before. Or have seen, yeah. She's all, little boy in here. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, he's cold. He's cold? She's all, yeah, he want to go to the pool. I'm like, tell him to go get warm somewhere else, okay? And then another time I was sitting at the table, it was a different day, and she tells me, because I had just served dinner, and I sat down to eat mine. And she said, I was going to sit down at my chair at the table, and she's all, that's not your food. And I'm like, huh? It's her food. And Ayani's like, Mommy, she's pointing at your bedroom door. She's all, it's her food. And she was getting upset with me. I'm like, it's whose food? It's my food. This is my plate. No, it's her food. And she's pointing to the door of my room. And there has been like, people have seen a little one here, a little girl too. I was like, okay, let's eat our food though. And then like another time, so like, now this was a few years ago, probably 3-4 years ago. I was in my room. I was, in fact, where I'm at now, I'm at the end of my table. And if you look behind me, there's my elliptical. It's right behind me. If I move, you can see the handles, and it's right behind me. In front of me, so behind the computer, is my window. In that corner, I heard a little girl laugh perfectly clear. Perfectly clear. So, yeah, it's weird.
See, that's another thing too. Like I was saying, like being blind, we can't verify that there's something there or not there.
Exactly.
At least if we had sight, we can see that there's nothing there. It's like, oh yeah, haha, it's a ghost.
Right. You just don't know if somebody's in the room with you, especially when you hear something. It's, you know.
You can't.
I mean, I guess I can go there. The other day, you know, I mean, we were talking about current things. I don't know. I remember the other day, I was going into my kitchen. So as I'm leaving my bedroom, you know, I got to do like a U thing, you know, where I walk down the hallway, make a right, then another right to go in the kitchen. So as I'm walking down the hallway, I'm hearing these cabinets closing in the kitchen.
Are you home alone?
Right. You know, so I've been in the corner and I step into the kitchen and I think it's my roommate, you know, hey, what's up, David? You in here? I don't hear nothing. Hold on. I know I'm not hearing shit, you know.
Right.
I know I heard these cabinets. Oh, y'all want to play this game? You want to play tricks on a blind man? And I'm just sitting in there fussing, talking to myself. But when I talked to him later, I asked him if it was him. He said, nah, Ed, I wouldn't do you like that. So I mean, it's again, you just when especially as a blind person, you hear stuff like that, it freaks you out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at the
Yep.
same time, I'm wondering why is he slamming all these cabinet doors?
But yeah.
Because it wasn't, it wasn't. It was more than just one cabinet. It's like it's opening, closing, opening, closing, opening, closing.
Yeah.
What the hell? So like I said, that kind of stuff will freak you out as a blind person.
Yep.
Yeah, it definitely would. It definitely would.
You know.
Danny Mac says Whistler never misses a trick.
Mm. Is it true, Whistler?
I don't know.
Well, and then you never know what angle Danny's coming from.
I know. That's what I was trying to think. I was like, okay, what is he really talking about?
Whistler, can you check if he's in the back, just in case? The backstage, whatever.
Sure.
Whatever it's called. Is it backstage? Is it called back?
Yeah,
Backstage.
backstage.
Nope.
Okay. So, I don't know, going back to what you were talking about in the house, Whistler, your current situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you felt the bed thing, right? The
Yeah.
pulling downward.
Mm-hmm.
So my uncle says that is a sign of them, like the other side there. Did you get any chills? Anything? Did you feel anything in
No
your
chills,
neck?
but
Nothing?
it was it's really hard to explain, but it's like a
Sensation of falling.
well, not only that, but I'm talking about like the feeling that I had on my body was the feeling of, how do I put it?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel pressure, but I could feel there was pressure. If that sounds retarded.
No, it doesn't. I get it. You're saying that it wasn't necessarily like hardcore pressure, but there was some sort of force you're feeling. There's some energy that you're feeling,
Well,
right? Like it's... Or did you actually
So-
physically feel pulling?
yeah, I physically felt it, but the thing is, like, I recognized that I was completely paralyzed. I couldn't scream. I couldn't look around.
Yeah.
Nothing. I couldn't move. I couldn't.
It was just like still, like there was nothing you could do.
Yeah, but so with that in mind, imagine your body completely numb, but you feeling. I don't know. This is really hard to put into words.
Try.
But
It's fine.
if I'm trying to relate it to like a medical procedure, like when you get shot up with lidocaine and then you feel the pressure of a needle going into your arm, but you don't really feel it.
Right.
Oh, like the vaccine. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. But so it kind of like that. Like that's like I knew there was pressure being applied to my body, but I couldn't feel it.
That's so crazy.
I mean, and then I'm gonna associate that to. I mean, you guys know about my accident and stuff like that, so I've had several plastic surgeries. And the doctor at some of the surgeries says, no, we don't need to put you to sleep. I'm just going to use a local.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
so
Perfect example. Yes.
Yeah, so he would deaden the area, and I could feel the pressure of him, cutting and stitching, but
Yeah.
no pain at all.
Right. Yeah.
Just the
You could
pressure.
feel it, but you couldn't feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's just sitting there carrying on a conversation with me while he's working on my face.
just like so, because he's so used to seeing. He's like, anyways, we have for dinner later.
It's just another day at the office for him.
Yeah, pretty much. That's so crazy because they are really used to it. They're used to seeing it. It's just like second nature.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying earlier, Danny, about how we get programmed to think that there's no such thing as ghosts or the supernatural or the paranormal is just taboo and blah blah blah. But he says in the chat, I have found that young children seem to have more experience with the other world because their minds aren't
Polluted programs.
not yet conditioned the other way.
Yeah.
Well, I have a different opinion on it. Like, I do agree with you. I don't disagree with you because it's so true. However, I also feel that kids are like have this innocence about them. They're still new. And so I feel like the spirits would naturally gravitate toward them. Because they are sensitive. They are small. They're innocent. Their minds are not only their minds, but I mean they're just innocent, you know, so they're easier to communicate with.
I see dead people.
You're not innocent. Stop.
Yeah. It's almost like they're more open, you know, more accessible.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly how I feel because even when I was little, I think I felt more things than I do when I'm older. I had a sleep paralysis or an experience. I don't know if it was sleep paralysis or not, but in my dream, well, it felt like a dream. I don't know if it was. It was pitch black in the room. I was laying face down on my stomach, and it felt like a complete weight all over my whole body. Like something was totally weighing me down. I wasn't falling. I wasn't being pulled. It just felt like a weight. And behind me, so where my feet were, I heard this evil laughing, like almost in a movie, but it was scary because it wasn't a movie. And I couldn't move a muscle. I couldn't move anything. And it felt just like my entire body was a weight, like a paperweight, just boom. And I couldn't move. I just started praying in my dream. I started like trying to move. I started doing all these things, and I couldn't, and boom, I snapped out of it.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It really that's a horrible feeling when you are just like helplessly laying there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, and that's another thing. I mean, you know, and don't get me wrong, I have nothing against you. You know, like you say, oh, you know, I'm praying. You know, get me out of this. But you know, like when kids open up and they, you know, especially you know, super religious folks or whatever. Oh, well, that's the devil trying to get at you. You know, and all that.
No, I don't believe that. I do
No,
believe
but I'm
in
saying
God.
people
I do
say that.
I know. I do believe in God. I'm not religious, but I am spiritual.
Well,
But
it's
that
something
I
evil.
don't believe. It is evil.
Right,
It is
right,
not
right.
good. It's not.
Definitely
It's
something
definitely not
evil.
good. But yeah.
And then I mean, like even with my kids, when the first time they told me about it, I said, "Well, did it scare you?" He said, "No, Daddy. He was just here to check on us."
Yeah.
You
Because
know?
not all spirits are quote unquote bad, you know what I mean? But there
Right,
are
right.
some that are.
I mean, come on, Casper. He was a friendly ghost.
Yeah, come on. he was cool. He was the homie. If you can, people share this video, put a like on it.
It really isn't that hard. Just close the chat, hit the like button, hit the share button, then you can reopen the chat and join us. No big deal. Do it. Do it
Just
now.
do it. Yes, do it for me. Danny says because they don't have. What did he say? Hold on. Because they don't have any fear, really. He's talking about kids, I think.
That's
Yeah.
that's right there too.
Yep.
Kids are fearless.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I remember my son just jumping on his little ride on fire truck, whatever, and just taking off down the stairs, dude. Lawrence,
Yeah,
man,
no
come on,
fear.
what are you doing, man?
Yeah,
He's
I
like, I'm in my
remember.
fire truck.
I remember when I was a kid, we would get a sleeping bag out and then dive into the sleeping bag and slide down the stairs from upstairs.
That
Yeah.
sounds like fun. I think I'd do that now. With my luck, I'll be like, fuck, I should have did that. And that's
I
fun.
mean, you think about it. First time I ever slid down a banister, I was a child.
Yeah, see, you don't fear that stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't get me to, you couldn't pay me to do that now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Well, not sideways. I mean, maybe if I straddled it, but
Like a surfboard. Ride it
Right,
like a surfboard.
you know.
I remember when I was a
I mean,
kid.
no, I was just gonna say I could just remember, as as a child, I just put one butt cheek over the railing and pick up my other leg and just slide down.
Yeah,
One
there you
butt
go.
cheek. I love it.
I remember when I was a kid, we'd have this creek area behind the housing development where I lived. And if you cross the whole thing, you'd end up in a golf course in the next neighborhood over. But in between there, it was just like blackberry bushes and brambles, and it was just totally overgrown. Do not cross. But one day we were going deep into it, and we came across this structure. It was this old stone, maybe 20 by 20 structure, completely overgrown and overtaken by all the. It was so creepy. Couldn't stay there. It was just, it was out of control.
Really? Oh my God. Where was this at?
Santa Rosa.
Santa Rosa.
Another spot where my house burned down during the fires.
Same area?
No, not the same area. Two different fires, but same fire season.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
My uncle's in the chat. Hello there. Sorry, I'm trying not to burp.
Hola.
Hello. He's going by. Excuse me, Van Halen. If you can, just click on the link, and you could be only audio if you want. I'm just saying, there's options. Could he, if he clicks on the link, could he choose to just be audio?
Yeah, when you first come in, the first screen will show your microphone, show your camera, and you can mute the camera there, or turn off the camera.
Before you even come in, you can actually turn off your camera if you wish, or your, so just letting you know.
We can't see him anyway.
Yeah.
No, but everybody else can. But I'm just saying, if that would make them feel like, you know what I mean. Nobody has to be visual or audio. It's whatever.
Yep. She has to burp again.
No, hold on one second.
Have you ever heard of Superstition Mountain, Whistler?
Superstition Mountain.
I think it's in that same area, Utah, where you're talking about.
No, I haven't heard that one.
Well, I mean, I went there, as a child, and man, I mean, especially at night. I mean, just back in the day when they used to put, spotlights on the cars.
Oh yeah.
And we were sitting there, and we had the spotlight, man, and we're just, kind of canvassing the side of the mountain and stuff. And man, I mean, you see something, but you're kind of panning, right? So you go past it, and then you go back to that spot, and it be gone.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just all kind of stuff that was happening like that night.
Huh.
And then, well, we're gonna camp out here. I know we're not.
Fuck that. No way.
No.
You'd never catch me in a known haunted place sleeping the night outside in sleeping bags. No.
Yeah. And it was also had something to do with like Indian burial stuff as well there. So.
See, it was bad enough that we stayed in a hotel that was known to be haunted, and it's like its main attraction, and so we were staying there one night, and we didn't really get any activity, but there was a cat. and we'd hear this damn cat meowing up and down the hallways. But you know how you can tell where a cat is moving when it's meowing?
Right.
Like you can tell, okay, it just walked past me. Well, the movement of this cat when it was meowing, it was like it was drifting, like it was just floating across the room or something crazy.
Wow.
It was weird.
Yeah. Again, I mean, this kind of stuff, it happens daily. You know, if you just paying
Oh yeah.
attention. I mean, it may not happen to everybody every day, but,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
if you just pay attention as we're going on through this thing called life, well, you know,
All
you're
right,
bound to
guys,
catch it.
here we are. Sorry, I'm back. All right, so we're ready now. My uncle was having some issues, but he's got it. He's got it now, and we're gonna
Okay.
be on for a little bit. We're excited. So yeah, sorry for cutting you off, Ed.
Oh, no. We were just carrying on keeping the conversation going while you were
Oh,
absent.
thank you, thank you so much. So do you want to bring him in, Whistler?
Sure.
Everybody. Oh, I'll let you bring him in first.
Add to stream.
Add to stream. Dun dun dun.
Is it on?
Oh, I can
All
barely
right,
hear you.
what's going on? Everybody
Hello,
meet
hi,
you.
man.
There we
You
go.
see, Uncle Charles. Hello,
There we
is
go.
my uncle.
Hello,
This is
hello.
Hello,
Whoa.
Charles.
Whistler, how you doing?
I'm doing very good. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much.
Right on.
for you guys to finally meet. Ed.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Ed, my Uncle,
How you doing,
Uncle Charles.
Charles?
You see.
Pretty good, Ed.
So,
How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Good, good. What are you guys talking about? I missed everything.
So far, I shared something that happened with Skittles. I shared a bit about, I can't say her name because we didn't ask for permission, but baby girl that I was watching. I shared what
okay.
she saw. Whistler shared a couple stories about his house currently. In fact, I told him you had some stuff to say about that, where he was being kind of pulled down. But first of all, I'm introducing UC. He may come in from time to time to tell stories. Happy to have you, Uncle Charles.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I would like
Blessed
to
to
hear those
have you.
stories again. If you want to tell the story.
If you want to share one, Whistler, maybe just the
Yeah.
one with the rocks.
Yeah. Which one? Which one should I
What-
share?
Which one were you saying that they were holding you down? What was that?
Oh,
That one.
So this has happened twice, and in these states, I wake up completely paralyzed with this pressure feeling of being pulled
Held down?
Yeah, like it was
And you
really hard.
can't move, right?
Can't move, nothing.
Can't move. You can only hear. You can only hear whatever's on you in that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's them on top of you.
Well, now
they're-
when you say them, who's them?
that's the other world, paranormal,
Spiritual. Yeah.
spiritual world. Yeah,
So, but not necessarily evil.
it could be.
Okay.
It could be.
I
Yeah,
thought so because that's the feeling that I got.
yeah, because a ghost and that they can't really touch you. It's just all
Right.
like demon. Demon
Yeah.
can touch. Those are the ones
Those
that you got to watch
Extreme.
out for.
I felt extreme fear too.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that happens. It happened to me quite a bit of time. Same thing. It happened to you. It happened to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
So you're saying ghosts can't touch you?
They can't really
But-
touch you. No, they can go through you.
but-
You can feel them like tingles. The hair of the
Yeah.
back of your head goes up.
yeah, like chills.
Yeah,
Okay, so
But he's saying
now,
forcefully
That
they can't
goes
touch. They can like maybe touch your toe or pull your finger a little bit or move a blanket, move a sheet.
Yeah.
They can do that. But jumping on you and holding you down with force, that's
They're
something
not gonna
different.
do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So those are what kind of spirits,
Demons.
lack
Demons.
of a better.
They are probably more of
Demons.
the dark side. The dark
Yes.
side.
Yeah.
But Uncle Charles, you've got to share some stuff. This seriously, since he was little, my uncle's been very sensitive
Active.
to the spiritual.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, really. I've been seeing him since I was 5 years old.
Oh wow.
Oh, Uncle
Yeah.
Charles, can you tell them about the little girl,
The little girl.
when you were little?
He's like, which one?
I know which one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was 5 years old when I seen her. I was playing in the back room, and she walked into my room, and she had said my name, and I turned around, and looked at her, and I thought it was a cousin. I was so young,
Mm-hmm.
and she used to do everything with me. She used to tell me to go out in the backyard, but at odd times. But for me being so young, I didn't understand that. Um, she used to come to the window and knock on my window at
Oh,
12 o'clock at night, and I used to jump out the window and run on the side of my house.
Mm-hmm.
We used to go in the backyard, sitting on the tree, and she used to tell me that she used to live around here, and she was trying to look for her parents,
Hmm.
and time just like went, and
when he was with
she
her,
used
like
to
time
sleep.
would fly.
Yeah, I mean, we were out there for a while, and then she would just leave, and I was out there by myself, so I started going back to the house. But that's when I started hearing everything. There was things walking behind me, or walking on the side of me, and going through the brush. Because my mom had all these trees on the side of the house, and it sounded like they were running through them, trying to get to me. And I
Hmm.
was running from the backyard to the house. I started knocking on the door, and at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, they're gonna say, what are you doing out here? I'm so young.
Yeah.
And my brother, my older brother, he opened the door, and that's exactly what he said. He goes, "What are you doing out here?" And I said, "Well, I followed a friend." At first, they didn't believe me,
Mm-hmm.
and he just had me start doing all kinds of weird things and going under the house. Um, and she used to tell me, "Don't say nothing. Just let them try to find you." And that was my mom and my brothers and that, and they were running around looking for me. And I started hearing my mom cry. And can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
I can
Yeah.
hear you. Yep, yep.
Oh, okay. And I used to have a dog. His name was Duke. He used to sit right next to me and push me and growl at her. And I didn't know why he was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess because it was a ghost. I was too small. And
He was like trying to protect you.
yeah, exactly. And
You didn't realize it.
right, because I was so young at the time. Um, I used to sit under there for about an hour and hearing everybody run around. At me, she looked normal. She looked like just like us, right?
What did she look like? Describe her.
Um, okay, she was like pale white. She had pigtails. She had a white and pink dress. See, that was the thing. She always wore it.
But it
You know,
never clicked because you're
it
little.
didn't click because I was so young. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then the time that you saw her the last time, tell them what happened then.
Well, see, I'm trying to think right now. Um,
That's okay. I remember you said that at some point grandma came in or something. You're singing with her.
oh
You used
yeah.
to sing with her
Okay,
or something
yeah.
like that.
Because then in our living room, the hallway and the kitchen, you can walk around in a circle.
Yeah, there's two
And
entrances.
two entrances, yes.
Okay.
And she used to sing a tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket. She used to sing that all the time. She's a hum it.
A little
So
nursery.
we were singing that going around in a circle. My mom came home from the store and she saw her. And the little girl ran down the hallway into the bathroom. So I ran after her and she disappeared right in front of me.
Oh wow.
That's when I knew that she wasn't real. is when she vanished in front of me.
And you never saw her again, right? After that?
I never saw her. I used to hear her. That's
Yeah.
how she used to say my name. It was
Oh my God.
like an echo. It was like Charles, like that. It was like long. It wasn't just like Charles, you
Hmm.
know. Yeah,
It was kind
it was
of,
kind of spooky. Yeah,
yeah.
Wow.
Mm-mm. So
Yeah,
now and
well,
more, there's a lot like that's happened in my grandmother's house. When I was little, this is a really short one because I really want my Uncle Charles to share some other stories. But when I was really small, I used to love spending the night with my grandma. I loved being at her house. And so we were sleeping in the living room. My grandma fell asleep on the couch. I fell asleep on the rocking chair. She used to have this, grandma's rocking chair, Uncle
yes,
Charles.
yes,
Um, I was laying there. I had her knitted blanket on, and I woke up at like had to be like 5 in the morning because it wasn't all bright, but it wasn't night still, and it was like winter around Christmas. And down the hall, they have a linen closet. They have a linen, and it opens outward, like like cabinets, like in a kitchen.
yes, yes.
So I heard not only they have a really heavy bathroom door, like really old fashioned heavy bathroom door, and that there was no wind, but the door from the bathroom kept boom, boom, like someone was opening and closing it. The linen closet, it would squeak when you would open it, it would, like that, and they opened a few times, 3 or 4 times. I'm like, oh hell no! I jumped like next to my grandma. Like, why I tried not to make it obvious I was waking her up. Like I started like moving around on the couch to like wake her up. And she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. And I just went under the blanket, but I was freaking terrified because there's no window where those closet doors are. They were
Yeah,
just opening.
it was just open. Yeah,
They were
that
just
happened to me
opening.
all the time, all the time. Me and my brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I remember
what about,
this
yes,
lady
tell
used to
them.
come to my window and knock on my window, and I was really small. I had to be about 8 years old, and it was the time when we used to have big thunderstorms, and when the lightning would hit, I would see her standing right next to the window.
Mm.
Is this
She
when you
kept
guys
on
had bunk
knocking.
beds or something?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. We
okay.
had bunked it, and her face. Some I can say these. I can say anything freely.
Yes,
Yeah.
my channel
Oh,
is
okay.
go away, go freely.
Oh, okay, okay. That's why I wasn't saying that much. Well,
No, don't hold
her, her,
back.
her face was like half with blood, and I
Oh
used to
wow.
look at her, and I was really small. And when she turned her head, it was like a hole on the side of her head.
Like her ear
And,
was missing, or
well,
Like she
right
got
on the side of
shot in
her
the
head,
head.
it was yeah, yes, yes. And I used to cry. Man, I would start crying. My brother would say, "Hey, what's wrong?" And I go, "There's a lady standing at the window." And he goes, "No, there's not." And I go, "There is." And then he used to say, "Well, if you keep on crying, the crying lady's gonna come and get you."
oh
And I
hell
said,
no.
"Oh my god." Then I go, "No, she's right there." So he goes, "Okay." He got off his bunk bed because I used to sleep on my single bed next to the window. He got off his bunk bed and he came over. He goes, "Scoot over." So he laid down with me. I
Aw.
go, "I want to sleep on the feet." So I went on the other side of the bed.
Yeah.
And then the lightning hit again, boom, and he sat up really fast and he looked at me. He goes, "Where did you see this lady at?" I go, "She's at the window right there." And then the
Mhm.
lightning hit again, boom, and he seen her. He jumped off the bed. He goes, "You wait
Mm.
right here." So he takes off running through the house and he goes out the front. He
He's
goes
brave.
to
He
the
was always
window.
like that.
Yeah. And he went to the window and he started looking. Well, okay, it was raining
Mhm.
and the how would you say that? The porch was
Yeah.
covering the area where she was standing. So it was dry right there.
Yeah. It was
And he
like it had
said,
an overhead cover.
yeah, and he said that
Mm.
he seen footprints because it was dirt. He seen footprints.
That's
Mm.
So if it was
wow.
a ghost, why would it leave footprints?
Why would it leave food?
Right.
You wouldn't.
Right.
Yeah. So what was it? Who was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
That
God.
was
Wow.
that was really spooky. Yeah.
No, see,
I mean,
that's
we
something
caught
else.
we we caught a lot of voices knocking on our
Even
front door,
even
knocking on
currently,
our back
right?
door. Yes, yes, this happens. We just heard something last week.
Yeah.
I was laying in bed and I started hearing the back door knock. Someone was knocking on the back door.
Mm-mm.
And
Which is in their kitchen, by the way. It's in the kitchen.
yeah,
The back door is out
yes,
there, so you can hear it. Yeah.
yeah. So it was echoing. It was about maybe 3:30 in the morning.
Oh,
I jumped out of bed and I went to the back and I started looking. There was nothing there. So I have all the lights off. I have all the lights off, and I see right in the back. I start seeing something walking by the garage, and it's
Mm.
darker than outside. So then the sensor light went on, but when the sensor light went on, there was nobody there. So what was walking?
But you saw that perfectly. Was it like a
So
shadow person?
it was a shadow person. Yeah,
See, that happens a lot. Shadow
has
people
yeah.
happens
There's
a
a lot
lot
of shadow
there.
people. Yeah. See, I think something happened here before my parents bought the house, and
Yeah.
yeah, they're still here.
Well,
Seriously,
they say
something.
they never leave.
Yeah.
Huh?
They say they never leave once they,
Yeah.
Yeah,
are in a
Once
yeah,
place.
yeah. I
once
agree
they're
with
there.
that. 'Cause they're still here. I mean, but I have so many stories because
There's
I'm
a
I'm
lot.
I'm 52, and since I was been 5 years old until now, there's a lot.
There's a lot. He's actually 25.
What's that?
I said you're actually 25.
Yeah, yeah, 25. Yes. So,
But
no,
yeah,
no ghost stories. You guys don't have ghost stories, or
no, well, Ed shared one about
oh, we
his
did.
baby boy.
Uh huh.
He
Well, I lost a
eventually,
son to cancer
Oh,
when he
sorry to
was,
hear that.
yeah, thank you. When he was 5. And actually, before he passed, he had a vision of number one, and I did visualize this. I seen this. His
Uh huh.
room was lit up with a blue light, and there was no light. Period.
yeah.
But his room
Wow.
was glowing in blue, and then he tells me the story about how his twin sister had just went to sleep, and there was kind of like a flutter at the curtains, and then this angel flew in and landed on his IV pole, because it was his final days. And bottom line, the angel told him, "I'm here to take your pain away and let you know everything's going to be good." So and the next morning he was gone. You know, So I mean, I believe for me it was more of a thing, a reassurance. Look, your son, I got your son. Don't worry about it. He's up here with us, and all
He's
that's
gonna
Right.
be
really
okay.
good. And
It's
then
gonna be good.
and then
Right.
and then as time went on, I mean, my daughters, which he had 3 sisters, and they would get up in the morning and, oh, well, Lawrence was here to visit us last night, and you just tell them, well, were you scared? No, Dad, he's my brother. He's here to protect us, and I mean,
Oh,
that
yeah.
went on for years, you
So he
know.
would check on them. He would check.
Yeah. And I even told him, I said, well, hey, next time you talk to him, tell him I'd love to see him. And,
Come visit me, huh?
Yeah. Come and
right,
visit me. Right.
Yeah.
I can't remember that he ever did, but so
But he wanted the
yeah,
girls to feel okay.
yeah,
Aww.
yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then again, like I said, he was a twin. It was fraternal. He's Lawrence, and Loretta is a girl. So
Those are
Lawrence and
such
Loretta.
nice names, by the
Uh,
way. Really pretty. They really go.
so
Yeah,
you seen
they.
a blue light, or
Yes,
they
I
said they
did
seen
see
a
the
blue
light
light.
out.
Uh-huh.
No, I did see the
You
light.
know my dad, when my dad passed away when I was 13, and my neighbor across the street, his dad, he had called me early morning when we had just got home from the hospital, and he was coming sit with me in the truck. So we were sitting in the truck, and he's explaining to me you know, the passing of my dad and that, 'cause I was only 13 and I was kind of lost. And he goes,
Yeah.
look. He goes, look at the house. So I'm looking at my mom's house from across the street, and it was like a dome over my mom's house, but it was a blue light.
It was blue also?
It was a blue light, yeah. It went over my mom's house like that. Yeah.
I wonder what it is about blue. It's
I,
almost the color of
Well,
life.
I mean, if I may, there was a time I was on a state vacation, and
uh-huh.
I was telling the story to one of the guys in there with me, and and then there was another guy, in the upper bunk, and he was listening. And so after we finished the conversation, the guy up on top, he said, "Well, you understand what all of that means?" And I said, well, and I just said what I just said now. For me, it was a sign that we got your son, and he's good. He's up here with us, and he
Yeah,
said,
with the
"Well,
angels.
yeah," but he said, him being Catholic, he said,
Uh-huh.
"We believe that." The Virgin Mary, Mother Mary, is in, she's in charge of all the angels. And she's also known as the Lady in Blue.
Hmm.
Oh
So
I
when
never
wow.
heard
she,
that before. I've never heard that
Yeah, me
before.
neither. Wow.
and
And
he
I
said
was
that
raised Catholic.
he said that what she does is she casts her light on the house, you know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that way, when the
Yeah.
person passes away, their spirit just follows that blue light directly back to her.
Wow.
That's funny
Oh
you mentioned
wow.
that because in the Tibetan Book of the Dead, the first light that you come across as you're dying or going through the process of death to get to where you're supposed to go at the end, the white light is the false light, and the next light that comes is the blue light, and that's the light you're supposed to go towards.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's so we should research that. Blue light means it definitely means something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely for you to see
So
that, Ed.
they say the white light. Oh, sorry, man.
No, no, go for it.
They said the white light is the false light.
In the Tibetan Book of the Dead, yeah. Like it'll in
What does that mean?
well, as in like if you go to the white light, then you're gonna come back here and do it all over again.
And the blue light is crossing over?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That's
I'm gonna store
interesting.
that one.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna remember that.
Do I really want to come back?
Do I
No, let me.
know? Do I want to do this again? Um, that's interesting. I would like to look that up
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of a story that I'd like to share or have my uncle share. I was thinking about something that happened to. Oh, did you have one, Uncle Charles?
What? Go ahead, man.
You
What what
you
what
see?
what, what one do you want me? Right? 'Cause I
Um,
have so many. I mean,
I know it's hard.
we
It's
can be
really
here.
hard.
We can be here all night.
I know exactly. So,
We can be
we,
here for hours.
I'm gonna have to go
uh,
soon because I do have
I know.
dialysis in the morning.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll wrap up soon, but
okay.
trust me, this won't
Is
be
there
the
another?
last time.
Is there another day we can get on
Oh
Yeah.
and chat?
yeah,
Now that I know how to do this.
Yeah,
next
yeah, yeah.
Friday.
Absolutely.
Every Friday we're
Yeah.
on at 8 or a little late. You know, right,
Usually
Whistler?
late.
Always a little late.
Always usually late. Pretty much always. But if you want to
Oh,
share one more,
oh,
I was thinking maybe
which one?
the one with what's that one?
Which one? The one with your dad? The one we heard in the mountain?
Yes, let's share that
Or you
one.
want? Huh?
That's the one. Yeah, do that one. That one's awesome.
Okay. That one was my brother Santo. That's Celia's dad.
My
He
dad,
picked
yeah.
me up from football practice. I was playing Pop Warner,
Hmm.
and my friend Chris, he asked me if we can give him a ride home. And this is closer to like October, and
Halloween.
yeah, we were about I think we were about 13 at the time. He picks us up, and my brother goes, "Hey, he goes, you guys want to go and see a haunted house?" And me, I go, "Yeah, let's go, let's go see it." And my friend Chris
Let's
goes,
do
"Well," he
this.
goes, "Yeah," he goes, "Well," he goes, "I don't believe in it, but let's go." I go, "You don't believe in ghosts and that?" He goes, "No." I go,
Like heavy
"Well, what?"
non-believer.
Yeah, he goes, I don't believe in the good or bad because he hasn't seen it. He hasn't seen a miracle, or he hasn't seen nothing really bad.
Mm,
So he's a skeptic. I guess is that how you say it?
yeah.
And so as we're going up the freeway, my brother starts telling us ghost stories, and my friend Chris goes, "Well, my neighbor, he gets soil from I think it was Russia, and on the bag has 666 on it."
Oh
And
wow.
my brother Santo goes, "Well, why would you get that?" He goes, "Well, his plants and everything come out really, really good." So we're going on the 210, getting off on Sunland, and I remember getting off the freeway,
Mm-hmm.
and I asked my brother, I go, "Where are we going?" He goes, "Well, we're going to go to a mountain, and on the top of the mountain, on the other side, it's where the haunted house is at." I go, "Okay." So we're on a little Datsun. It's a two-door Datsun. It is like a four banger. It's barely going,
Tiny.
right?
Yeah.
Kind. So, and it's my brother Santos. What was his
That's my
friend's name?
dad.
Yeah. Um, was it Oscar? Yeah.
Was it Oscar or Robert? It was Oscar?
No, Oscar. It was Oscar.
Oscar? Okay.
Yeah. So as we're going up, so we turn up going up the mountain. I'm gonna jump a little bit.
It's
It's a
okay.
long story.
It's
So
okay.
as we're going up the mountain, and I said, "Wow," I go, "It's real dark out here, bro." And he goes, "Yeah." He goes,
It's a
"But
little
the
dark
thing
out here,
is,"
dude.
he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "But the thing is," he goes, "Look it, I lost the key, so I had to pop the ignition."
Oh
I said, "Oh
shit. Come
no!"
on.
I go, "You know that stops sometimes." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "But it's all right. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna have a good time." I said, "Okay." So we're going up the mountain. So my friend Chris is saying, "Yeah, I want to see something. I want to see something bad or something good." And I go, "Why would you say that if we're up here?" And he goes, "Well," he goes, "because I don't believe in it." He goes, "You know what? I would love to see the devil." And when he said that, I turned
Oh.
Oh
around.
my
I
God.
go, "Why?" I go, "Why would you say something like that if we're going up here?"
Like, don't
He goes,
say
"Because I
that.
want to." I go, "You know what?" I go, "If you wish it, it's gonna happen." He goes, "Well, I want to see it," and he said it again. So as we're going up, my brother goes, "Well, we're going to have to hit two bridges. We have to pass two bridges before we get there." So we passed one bridge, and then the car started overheating for some reason. It just started
Of
overheating,
course.
and
Of
I
course it
tell my
did.
brother, "Yeah," I said, "Bro, I don't want to get stuck up here." I go, "I still got my football equipment on and everything. Let's go back." He goes, "Okay." So he turns around and he parks on the side of the road. So I'm looking on the other side because there's a cliff on the other side. And my brother gets out and he starts, looking at the car. He starts calling me. He goes, "Charles, get out." And I go, "Why?" He goes, "Just come out." So I get out and I go, "What's wrong?" He goes, "Listen." He goes, "Be quiet, listen." So on the other side, when we were parked at, it had a lot of brush. There's a lot of trees and everything. You can hear
Like
water running.
fallen. Yeah.
Yeah. No. It's trees. It's like
Okay, okay.
a lot of trees. And then it, my eye started adjusting to the darkness, so I can see it goes down into like a little embankment and had water, and then it goes up the mountain.
Yeah.
So I go, "What do you want me to hear?" And he goes, "Just listen, listen." And this was on top of the mountain.
Right.
Okay, and it started like growling. It was like it was something was upset. I go,
Hmm.
"What is it?" She goes, "I don't know." He goes, "Just listen." So at that time, we walked from the front of the car to the back of the car, and I'm looking, and then all of a sudden, we just started hearing run towards us. It was just coming fast. And I go, "Man," I go, "What is that?" And you can hear it like growling and it's nasty. It was like it sounded like mucus was popping. It was like
Hmm.
it was mad. This thing
Mm.
was really big, and then it got so close, we started hearing branches break.
Like
Wow.
snap?
That
Like,
yeah, they were snapping. Yeah,
hmm.
and that's when my friend Chris got out of the car. He goes, "What is that?" And Oscar came out of the window and he goes, "Dude,
Shit,
just
I
get in
would
the
have
car,
stayed
get in the
in the
car."
car.
It was so scary that it got so close to us in no time. It was really fast. We jumped in the car, and remember, it was overheating, so it didn't want to start. He kept on trying to start it. My brother kept on trying to start the car, and I'm looking in the back window, where it was, I can say what, growling or howling at us. It was howling so bad that the windows were vibrating. They were just like
Wow.
vibrating. It didn't come out of out of the trees or the brush. It didn't come out. I was waiting for it to come out,
And it wasn't.
and it didn't. And
Oh.
it had to be over 9 feet tall. It was really really big.
Mm.
My brother started the car and he took off, and I turned around and I started looking back, and nothing came out, but you can still hear it yelling. And I turned around, looked at my friend Chris, and I go, "Did you get what you wanted?" He goes, "Yeah."
Oh shit.
He goes, "Man," he goes, I believe in Jesus now.
Oh
I go,
my god, he's like
And I told him, I turned around and I told him, I go, "See, are you wishing that? That's what happened."
Yeah.
It had to be two things. It had to be the devil that he asked for, or it had to be Bigfoot. That's
Had-
one.
yeah.
Those were two things that I
Yeah.
think.
So
It
the
was so big.
yelling, the yelling you heard, what did that
Uh-huh.
sound like? Was it like a
It-
deep?
it was- It was a deep growl,
Mhm.
but with mucus popping in his back. It was really really scary.
Could you feel
I've
it?
never heard anything. Oh yeah, you felt
The
it,
base
especially
of
when the wind. Yes, of the growl.
Uh-huh.
The windows on the side of the car were vibrating.
Wow.
That's how big and powerful.
Did it smell?
Yeah. Did you smell anything?
You know what? I was too scared.
So I was too scared. I was
didn't-
smelling my own
I was-
farts.
Maybe yes. I was too scared to notice
You're
anything like that.
Forget it. Yeah.
Now you say you didn't actually. It didn't come
Didn't
out,
see
but
it.
did you
It
actually see like a silhouette or something of it?
Did you guys? Yeah. Did you?
No,
It was too dark,
stopped
right?
Yes, it was dark, but it didn't come out of the brush like with the trees, the tree area.
Yeah.
It didn't come out. It stood right behind it, but it was close to the car.
I bet you could
it-
still hear the breathing. Can you hear the breathing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That shit's
Yeah.
scary.
It was. Man, only if we would have
And
had
let
like
me
a
tell you
recorder.
something. This man doesn't lie about this stuff at all. This is real shit. Like I've heard this story since
Yeah.
I was little. I've heard it from my dad too.
Yeah.
And it's just something else. Like there's no way that could be made up.
It was
My
a devil.
my dad. It had to be that, or it had to be Bigfoot. That's the only two things I can think of because how fast
What
it got
was it?
from that top of that mountain to
To
where
you
we're
guys.
at, it was too fast.
And too
I
far
remember
for
when
it
my
to
brother-
be like
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
Right,
Well, plus it
Oh, my-
stopped at the tree line.
the tree line. It didn't come
so
out.
It was.
So it was almost telling
I
you guys
thought it
to
would.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it
we
was,
were in
it was
his
trying to
territory, I
cause
guess. Yeah.
extreme fear.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm here. You better bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when my brother dropped me off here, and my dad was right there looking. It was right before my dad had passed away, and he looked at my brother. He looked at me at first because I was white. He goes, "What's wrong
Yeah,
with you?" And I sat down next to him, and he goes, "What's wrong?" And I didn't say anything. And so he asked my brother. He goes, "Hey, what's wrong with Charles?" And he told him the story. And he goes, "Hey," he goes, you never go to the mountains that late at night without any protection. You always have to have protection." And he
Yeah.
goes, "It didn't come out?" And he goes, "No, it never came out." And my
I
dad just
see.
looked at him because my dad used to be a hunter. He used to go out and hunt.
A real
He used,
hunter.
he used to hear a lot of things out there in the woods. A lot
Yeah.
of things will be howling, growling, and running around his camp. He said,
Mm-hmm.
Phew.
"Yeah."
Mm-mm. And he still
He said
did
it was like maybe four. Yeah, he said it would be about like 4 or 5 of them running around his camp area. And I go, well, I was small at the time. I go, well, what would that be? What's that? Skinwalkers?
Skinwalkers.
You know that UFOs,
Yeah.
no? That UFO alley?
Yeah.
That
Maybe,
Skinwalker
you
Ranch,
never
isn't it?
know.
Yep.
Skinwalker Ranch.
Oh, you've heard of this,
Yeah,
Uncle Charles?
Oh yeah, man.
I haven't heard of this. It's like the first time. But I've heard of those things because Ayani is really, and Aiden are really creeped out by them. Big time. They don't even like saying it because they feel like they're going to bring it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's crazy. But guys, on that note, I think we're gonna wrap up. I think that you guys won't regret. I mean, you'll be excited to have UC on again. Thanks, Uncle Charles. I love you. I appreciate you being on here.
Hey, that's my dog's name.
Nice to meet you guys.
What is?
UC.
Oh, UC,
Really?
Uncle Charles, UC, yeah.
Yeah.
I myself call his dog Juicy, but apparently it's UC.
Really? What kind of
Yeah,
dog you have?
Australian Shepherd.
Nice.
They actually have a shepherd. No, you guys have a husky. My uncle has a husky.
Oh, I'd love to have a husky.
He's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's a
Her
baby,
name is Halen.
like Van Halen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she actually talks, dude. No, Whistler earlier is
Oh,
about
huskies are
my
known
little-
for talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
my
God,
daughter-
she does.
My daughter
Tell-
Alexa's
tell
named
him. Yes.
daughter Isabel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both named her Halen.
Halen, yeah. Tell him she talks a lot, huh? Like she's always.
Oh
talking.
yeah. Oh yeah. You don't shut up. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
She's another kid. I'm telling you.
Yeah, she's always talking.
That's cool.
That's cool.
You guys stay tuned. Ed, thank you. Whistler,
Yeah,
thank
next-
you as
next
always.
time-
Yeah.
Welcome.
Have
Next
the
time I'm
best-
on, I'll be a lot equipped for
It's all right. It's the
good
first
stories.
time. It happens,
Yeah,
and and we can't wait.
my
to
first
hear
time
more.
on, so I was a little nervous.
It's all right. We all. I was like that too.
It gets addicting, Charles.
Oh,
Does it?
Live
Yeah.
streaming is so addicting.
Yeah, Whistler
Oh,
loves them.
wow.
But like, I'm so
So
glad
I
you
might
all
be
got
on
to
pretty
meet.
much.
Huh?
I'll be on a lot more.
Yeah, anytime. Like, we would love to have you and come in at
Awesome.
any time. Thanks again, Ed Whistler. Thanks for being my
Hey,
co-host.
it's nice meeting you, Whistler.
Same to you, sir.
Okay, take care.
And as always, Starlit, we're here for you, sweetie.
I know. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Whistler, are you
Mhm.
are you gonna take us out with the
Mhm.
with the
All right, well, on that note,
Yeah.
I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. Y'all have a great
All right,
night.
you have a good
Everybody
night.
in the chat.
All right, you take care now.
Later,
you
Ed.
too. Bye everybody. Tune in next week.
Bye.
Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Starlit Friday. We're a little bit late. Sorry. We're a lot of bit late, but we are here. Hi, people. Welcome to Starlit Friday. Sorry for the late again. I was actually on time, but hey. Good evening. Sorry, we're late again. It's his fault.
That was my line. Sure, but when you say it, it's okay.
Of course it is.
Who's right? Who's right?
Is it me or is it him?
They could do with without like 80% of the sex scenes and still have 80% more sex scenes than normal shows. So I don't know what's up with that, but okay.
Hey, it's for
The
grown-ups.
Late Show with Starlit and Sidekick Whistler. Fridays, 8 p.m. Pacific. Only on youtube.com/StarlitSoul. Check the description box for more details. We're not always on time, but guaranteed we're late.